about all things food in Colorado Springs. So we're going to discuss where to dine on campus, where to go in the city. If some of you haven't been to Colorado Springs before, or if some of you are locals and still looking for recommendations. My name is Annalise. I'm an alum from Uccs. I live in Dallas now and work with all the Texas students. And joining me, I have Allie. So Allie, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, hello everybody and welcome. My name is Allie. I'm also an admissions counselor here on campus and also an alum. I was an out-of-state student, so definitely enjoyed the foodie experience of Colorado Springs, and we're excited to talk to you more about that.
Also, if you do have any questions as we're going through this, please feel free to throw them in the Q&A. If we don't get them during the presentation, we'll definitely answer some afterwards.
Okay, so starting with our dining options on campus at UCCS, obviously this is a big piece of the foodie experience on campus, just because everything is so accessible, so it does tend to be your first choice in terms of dining. So we do have a variety. Clyde's Gastropub is our bar and grill on campus. Cafe 65 is more of a grab and go option. We have Roaring Fork and the Lodge, which are our two dining facilities on campus. Our sanatorium grounds is a number of coffee shops that we have located around campus, and then Alpine Express is a convenience store option. And one of the best parts about dining at UCCS is that as a first-year student on campus, you automatically get an all-you-can-eat meal plan included in the cost of your housing. This means that you can go to the dining halls as many times during the day as you would like, whether that be grabbing a full meal, going to get a quick salad, or maybe just even grabbing an apple before you're heading over to class. And you don't have to worry about the number of swipes that you're using because it is unlimited. So that's really fantastic. They also definitely try to have a number of healthy options, which Annalise will touch on a little bit more, as well as offering a variety to you. If you're not wanting the dining facility on any given day, you also have Clyde's Cash automatically loaded onto your card every semester that you can use at things like Clyde's Gastropub, Cafe 65, and the coffee shops around campus. So lots of really great options to choose from on any given day.
So one great thing about UCCS is that we really care about nutrition. So we do have fresh, sustainable, and locally sourced food. The picture showing here is actually of our UCCS farm, which is located on our campus. So we really do love to bring in all of our food from the Colorado Springs area, from Colorado itself, and especially from our farm. The dining services also has a lot of great options for students if you do have any kind of specific nutritional needs. They do have a website you can go to and fill out a form. The great thing is that they do really care about nutrition, and they want to make sure that there is food available to every student, whether you're vegan, you have gluten allergies, if you can't eat meat, there's always something available and there's always something fresh.
So while we have a lot of really great options on campus, naturally it is really great to go off into the community and explore the off-campus options as well. So University Village is a shopping center located right across Nevada Avenue, about a 5-minute drive from campus or about a 15 to 20-minute walk. We actually have a tunnel on campus going beneath Nevada, so it does make it really accessible for students to head over there and grab a bite to eat. You can see some of the options located there. We have a number of chain options available, whether you're looking for a full meal or maybe just sitting at a coffee shop to do some homework or just get off campus with some friends. University Village is definitely a popular option for our students.
Another great option in Colorado Springs is all of the coffee shops that we have to offer. So that was one thing I really loved getting off campus. If I kind of just needed a new scenery or just a new place to study, we have a lot of different options around town. So Jive's Coffee Lounge is up in Manitou Springs. Peak Place is pretty close to campus. Switchback Coffee Roasters is closer to downtown. The Wild Goose Meeting House is a really fun place. It's kind of quieter in the day. And then it gets a little bit busier at night. They have live music. The principal's office is located actually in an old school. So they have a really cool vibe. They also have a lot of different just options if you go into Ivy Wild School. And then the principal's office is one of them. So just a lot of really great opportunities to go study and kind of get out of the school, or if you just want to get out of the library, or if you even just want to go kind of have a chill hangout with friends. Another really great thing about Colorado Springs is just the scenery and the beauty around us. So there are quite a few restaurants that you can actually go to. There are some pictures here that you can go sit and either see a deer run past you. You can look over at Pikes Peak Mountain, otherwise known as America's Mountain. So lots of different really cool opportunities. One of my favorites is going to the Cheyenne Mountain Zoo, and you get to surround yourself with all the animals and look over at Colorado Springs. So just lots of really different opportunities, kind of immerse yourself in the beauty where you're going to be living.
Colorado Springs is definitely lucky because we have two sorts of downtown options. We have Old Colorado City, which is a little bit more artistic and touristy, and then we have our traditional modern downtown, both with really great food options. University Village, which I mentioned before, has kind of the more traditional food options, and I would say downtown and Old Colorado City are a little bit more geared toward those adventurous foodies. So we listed a couple of our favorites here. We have everything from traditional foods like burgers at the Skirted Heifer to Mexican food to Mediterranean. The Rabbit Hole is actually an underground restaurant that is Alice in Wonderland themed. So lots of really cool, fun opportunities for our students to get out into the city, head downtown maybe for a weeknight, just grabbing some dinner, or more of a weekend on the town type of evening.
One of my favorite things about Colorado Springs is all the great places to eat if you have a sweet tooth. So Josh and John's is a fun place. I love that I get to bring my dog. They have a couple different locations around the area. We have some wonderful bakeries that are locally sourced. We have a pie bar, so whether or not you're feeling sweet or savory, you have that option. For those of you who are gluten-free, Coquettes Bistro and Bakery is an all gluten-free bakery and restaurant, and they have some delicious food, so highly recommend over there. But again, one thing I love about Colorado Springs is just everything that it has to offer and how unique it all is. So whether you're vegan or vegetarian, whether you're gluten-free, there's kind of some kind of option for you in the city. So these are some of the places where our students like to go. We kind of just asked around, and we as staff members have our favorite places, but we also wanted to see where the students are going now. So some of them love to go get food or coffee and go to a park, or we have some tea places, juice bars. So lots of different options for you if you are going to be a student at UCCS. So that's going to be the end of our presentation. We want to thank you for joining us today. If you want to get updates through admissions, definitely follow us on Facebook or Instagram. Otherwise, there are a couple resources here. As I mentioned, the UCCS Dining has more nutrition information, or if you're going to be joining us at UCCS, you can always fill something out. And then the Visit Colorado Springs website has a lot of really great recommendations as well. So almost double what I talked about today, but some really fun things. So if y'all have any questions, we're going to stick around here for about 5 more minutes. You're most welcome to throw them in the Q&A, but otherwise, thank you guys for joining today.